Today, we're going to tackle a topic that has been shrouded in controversy and confusion for decades: cholesterol. But not just any discussion on cholesterol. This is based on the groundbreaking book, The Cholesterol Hoax, by Dr. Sherry A. Rogers, a book that promises to turn everything you thought you knew about cholesterol on its head. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cholesterol? Really? Haven't we heard it all before? But trust me, this book is different. Rogers is not your average doctor. She's a board-certified physician with over 38 years of experience in environmental medicine, and she's on a mission to expose what she calls the cholesterol hoax. So let's get into it. The book starts with a bold statement: cholesterol-lowering drugs can kill you. Yes, you heard that right. Rogers argues that the very drugs many of us have been told are essential for our heart health could actually be doing more harm than good. She dives into the world of statins, the most commonly prescribed cholesterol-lowering drugs, and reveals some shocking truths. First up, statins rot the brain. Rogers explains that these drugs interfere with the body's ability to produce coenzyme Q10, a vital nutrient for brain health. This can lead to memory loss, Alzheimer's, and even mimic strokes. She cites numerous studies and even shares the story of a NASA research scientist who experienced sudden amnesia after starting on Lipitor, a popular statin drug. But that's not all. Statins also silently create a selenium deficiency. Selenium is crucial for detoxification, thyroid function, and protecting against cancer. Yet, as Rogers points out, most cardiologists don't even check selenium levels in their patients on statins. This can lead to a host of other health issues that often go unnoticed until it's too late. And if that wasn't enough, cholesterol drugs can make you miserable. Studies show that folks on statins often experience low energy, mood swings, and a general sense of unhappiness. Rogers explains that this is because statins interfere with the body's ability to produce cholesterol, which is essential for making our happy hormones like serotonin and dopamine. But here's where it gets really interesting. Rogers argues that cholesterol is not the villain it's made out to be. In fact, she calls it nature's Band-Aid. When our arteries are damaged by things like hidden infections or environmental toxins, cholesterol rushes in to patch up the damage. So, when we lower cholesterol with drugs, we're essentially shooting the messenger without addressing the underlying problem. She also busts several myths about cholesterol. For instance, she points out that high cholesterol is not always a bad guy and not the major cause of heart disease. She cites studies showing that half the people who have a heart attack never had high cholesterol. Instead, she emphasizes the importance of other risk factors like elevated H, SC, RP, fibrinogen, and homocysteine. So, what are the alternatives? Rogers offers a plethora of non-prescription, safer, and more effective ways to lower cholesterol. She introduces us to natural solutions like niacin, red yeast rice, and even the sweet solution of sugarcane-derived polycosanol. She explains how these alternatives not only lower cholesterol, but also provide additional health benefits without the nasty side effects of statins. For example, she talks about the benefits of niacin, a sustained-release form of niacin that not only lowers cholesterol, but also raises HDL, the good cholesterol. She also highlights the power of red yeast rice, which contains natural statins and has been shown to be more effective than some prescription drugs in lowering cholesterol. Rogers also emphasizes the importance of an oil change. She advocates for eliminating trans fats from our diets and replacing them with healthy fats like those found in cod liver oil. She explains how trans fats damage our cell membranes and interfere with the body's ability to properly metabolize cholesterol. And let's not forget about the role of nutrients. Rogers stresses the importance of vitamins and minerals like vitamin E, magnesium, and zinc in maintaining healthy cholesterol levels and overall cardiovascular health. She argues that many of us are deficient in these crucial nutrients due to our modern diets and lifestyles. But perhaps the most empowering part of the book is the call to action. Rogers encourages readers to take control of their health. She provides practical tips on how to find a knowledgeable doctor, how to interpret your own lab results, and how to create a personalized plan for heart health. In conclusion, The Cholesterol Hoax is not just a book about cholesterol. It's a wake-up call to the dangers of relying too heavily on prescription drugs and a guide to taking charge of your own health. Rogers' message is clear. Cholesterol is not the enemy. It's a symptom of a deeper problem. And the solution lies not in drugs, but in understanding and addressing the root causes. So, if you've ever been told you have high cholesterol, or if you're just curious about how to improve your heart health naturally, I highly recommend picking up a copy of The Cholesterol Hoax. It's a game changer, and it might just save your life. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of BrightLearn. If you enjoyed this discussion, be sure to subscribe and leave us a review. And don't forget to share this episode with anyone who might benefit from Dr. Rogers' insights. Until next time, stay curious and stay healthy. Remember, your health is your greatest wealth. Take care and see you next time.
This has been a BrightLearn video from BrightLearn.ai on the book The Cholesterol Hoax by Dr. Sherry A. Rogers. Visit BrightLearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and visit naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.